In the year 1936, I ascended the throne as King Edward VIII of the United Kingdom. The weight of centuries of tradition pressed upon me as I became the sovereign of an empire spanning continents. But even as I stood at the apex of power, my heart was already embroiled in a battle that would define my reign, a battle between duty and love. From the moment I met Wallis Simpson, an American woman with an irrepressible charm and a deep strength, I knew my life would never be the same. She was unlike anyone I had ever encountered. She possessed a wisdom forged by adversity and a wit that could disarm even the stiffest of courtiers. Yet, her status as a twice-divorced woman made our love a scandalous affair in the eyes of both society and the Church of England. As king, I faced a relentless barrage of expectations. My every decision was scrutinized, my every word dissected. The British public and the government wanted a monarch who embodied stability and continuity, especially in a time when the world teetered on the brink of upheaval. But my heart refused to conform to the dictates of tradition. I wanted to marry Wallis, to have her by my side as my queen. The Prime Minister, Stanley Baldwin, warned me repeatedly that my marriage to Wallis would create a constitutional crisis. The Church condemned our union as incompatible with the sanctity of the monarchy. My family, too, looked upon my choices with dismay. But how could I explain to them that my love for Wallis was not a passing fancy but the very essence of who I was? To deny her would be to deny myself. The months of my reign were marked by a growing tension that I could no longer ignore. Public opinion swirled like a tempest, with newspapers and gossip columns fueling the flames. I tried to envision a compromise, a way to keep Wallis and fulfill my duties as king. But the rigidity of tradition left no room for such dreams. By December, the pressure became unbearable. I had to make a choice. My heart ached with the knowledge that I could not have both the crown and Wallis. On December 11, 1936, I addressed the nation in a broadcast that would become one of the most poignant moments in modern history. I have found it impossible to carry the heavy burden of responsibility and to discharge my duties as king as I would wish to do without the help and support of the woman I love. And so, I abdicated the throne, becoming the Duke of Windsor. My brother, Albert, ascended the throne as King George VI. It was a decision that reshaped the monarchy and scandalized the world, but it was one that I made with conviction. I walked away from the splendor of royal life for a quieter existence with Wallis by my side. As I reflect on that year, I cannot say I have regrets. I chose love over duty, a choice that many condemned but few truly understood. I found a different kind of sovereignty, one not dictated by crowns and titles but by the freedom to follow my heart. Though history may judge me, I remain steadfast in the belief that love is worth any sacrifice.